So, recently, we came across this Reddit post where a user asked, "Am I crazy to think that this is the last GTA?" Now, the comments were definitely not agreeing with that take, but we decided to dig a little deeper, and turns out there's actually a lot of discussion around this topic. A big chunk of the community genuinely believes that GTA 6 might end up being the last GTA game ever. Even a super credible insider, Tom Henderson, who's known for dropping accurate leaks about GTA and other major titles, he actually wrote an article for DualShockers a few years ago explaining why he thinks GTA 6 could be the final one, but I kinda disagree with him on that. So in today's video, we're gonna break down both sides. First, we'll go through 5 reasons why people think GTA 6 could be the last GTA game, and then we'll hit you with 5 reasons why that probably won't happen. This one's gonna be a heavy discussion and opinion-filled video, so stick around till the end and don't forget to drop your own take in the comments. The first reason people bring up is, like, how much more realistic can games even get at this point? How much better can they really look? GTA 5 looked insane for its time, Red Dead Redemption 2 dropped 7 years ago and it still looks amazing today, and GTA 6, which is dropping next year, looks absolutely insane already. So that's where the argument comes in. How much further can they even push it? What new can they possibly do that they haven't already done before? And yeah, Rockstar has always had this track record of dropping straight-up blockbuster games. But how long can they keep doing that? GTA 5 has sold 215 million copies. That's literally the second best-selling game in the world. RDR 2 has already hit 74 million too. So like, how can they keep topping themselves like that? Can they really keep making back-to-back blockbuster hits forever? Then the biggest reason people bring up is the success of GTA Online. Over the past decade, we've seen a massive shift in the gaming industry. Publishers are now way more focused on live service games. PlayStation, for example, had plans for 12 live service titles for the PS5, and most of them either flopped or got cancelled. But they're still trying, because everyone wants that one successful live service game that millions of people play every month, and that keeps printing money for 10 to 15 years straight. And honestly, Rockstar has already pulled that off with GTA Online. Even their devs were shocked at how insanely well it performed. The online mode is still being played 12 years later. So for GTA 6's online mode, their plans are probably even more ambitious. Instead of making a whole new game down the line, they might just keep adding massive updates to GTA Online. Even Take-Two's CEO, Strauss Zelnick, said that they treat every big update like it's a new game. That's why a lot of people think Rockstar won't bother with GTA 7. They'll just keep evolving GTA 6 Online and turning it into a forever game. And let's be real, there's a rumored $1 to $2 billion investment behind GTA 6, and they're definitely aiming to not just make that money back, but also earn 5 to 10 times that in profit. And connected to all of that is another reason. Early leaks suggest that GTA 6 might have an ever-evolving map. Back in 2020, Jason Schreier wrote in an article that instead of launching the full game all at once, Rockstar might release GTA 6 in parts to reduce pressure on the devs. Supporting that idea, Tom Henderson also said that GTA 6 could follow a Fortnite-style method, where the map keeps changing over time, and that's what keeps players hooked for the long run. Like maybe some areas get updated or completely new zones get added. And honestly, Rockstar's already tested this kind of stuff in GTA Online. Remember the Cayo Perico heist? They added a whole new island, new characters and missions. It was a full-on expansion. So if GTA 6 gets similar map and story updates over time, people might not even feel the need for a brand new game. It could just keep growing on its own. Another thing people point out is that the leadership behind the golden era of GTA is already changing. You probably remember that Rockstar's co-founder Dan Houser and Rockstar North's president Leslie Benzies have already left. Even from the writing department, Michael Unsworth and Laszlo Jones bounced too. Yeah, Sam Houser is still running Rockstar and Strauss Zelnick is still leading Take-Two overall, but obviously as time goes on, people get older. And the folks in those top positions are gonna change. And with that, the direction of the company and its games could shift too. We've already seen what happens when studios get bad leadership. Jim Ryan and Herman Hulst have often been blamed for messing up PlayStation's first-party lineup, and EA's former CEO, John Riccitiello, he straight up gets called one of the worst CEOs ever. He literally once suggested that if a player runs out of bullets in Battlefield, they should be charged money for more. So yeah, leadership changes can really mess with a game studio's vision, and that's why some fans are worried that GTA might not be the same in the future. And finally, there's the issue of insanely long development time. The gap between GTA 5 and RDR2 was 5 years, and between RDR2 and GTA 6, it's gonna be 8. Just between two GTA games, we're looking at a 13-year gap. At this pace, the next GTA probably won't drop before 2039 or 2024. By that time, some of us might have stopped gaming altogether. Tech might have completely changed. A world war could have happened. Or AI robots could be running the show. Like, seriously, anything could happen in that kind of timeline. And even if none of that does happen, how long can Rockstar just keep cranking out GTA games? Maybe their devs want to try something new, maybe revisit some older franchises, or even cook up a completely fresh IP. And with Rockstar's crazy perfection standards, making any game takes like 5 to 7 years, so they might not even have the time for another GTA after this one. By the way, if you're into this kind of stuff, we're totally down to make a video on what games Rockstar might work on after GTA 6. Let us know if you'd want to see that. Alright, so those were the 5 main reasons people usually give to back up the idea that GTA 6 might be the last GTA ever. But now it's time for our take. We're gonna hit you with 5 solid reasons why GTA 6 is not gonna be the final GTA game. And yeah, we've got some official statements to back this up too. If we look at what Take-Two's boss, Strauss Zelnick, has said, he's dropped multiple hints that the GTA and Red Dead series aren't going anywhere. In a 2021 interview, he straight up said that he wants all their big franchises to be like James Bond. Text, James Bond is a movie franchise that's been around for over 60 years now. And even today, if a new Bond movie drops, we're all gonna show up to watch it. According to Strauss, GTA and Red Dead are in that same category. Franchises that can survive for decades. The key, according to him, is not to burn people out by releasing new entries every year or two. He used the Bond example again, saying that if we started getting a Bond movie every 2 months, we'd all get tired of it real quick. So in that sense, even the long gaps between GTA games make sense. It's all part of the plan to keep the hype alive and not oversaturate the franchise. Then yeah, even though GTA 6's online mode is probably gonna bring in a huge chunk of revenue, we all know that live service games eventually come with burnout. No matter how good a game is, over time, players start to drop off. That's just how it goes. And that's exactly why even companies that rely on live service models still have to release new games. Because if they don't, some other new live service title will pop up and scoop up their player base. People get bored, they crave something fresh, so to keep that interest alive long term, dropping a brand new game becomes kinda necessary. Even Strauss Zelnick himself said back in 2021 that yeah, GTA Online was super successful, but that doesn't mean Rockstar has moved away from single-player stories. If anything, it shows that Rockstar knows how to deliver top-tier single-player and multiplayer experiences at the same time without one hurting the other. Sure, people bring up how the single-player DLCs planned for GTA 5 got repurposed for online, but still, if you look at the base game, no one can honestly say it felt compromised because of multiplayer. It was still a complete, polished experience. And that's exactly what Strauss was saying, that Rockstar is still very much focused on single-player content, and they'll keep making those kinds of games. Then afterward, they can drop multiplayer content too, without cutting corners. Even in a recent interview, he casually slipped and mentioned GTA 7. And yeah, it was just a joke, but let's be real, you don't even jokingly say something like that unless the idea already exists somewhere in your mind. Then there's that whole argument of how much more realistic can games even get. But let's not forget, Rockstar always finds a way to surprise us. Whether it was GTA 3, GTA 4, GTA 5, or even Red Dead Redemption 2, every one of those games dropped at a time when people were already saying, okay, this is peak gaming, it can't get better than this. And then Rockstar just came in and blew our minds again. That's kinda their thing. It's like it's built into their DNA to create games that are so ahead of the curve. No other studio even comes close. I mean, we thought RDR2 was as realistic as it gets, and then the GTA 6 trailer showed up with stuff we've never seen before. I genuinely think they'll keep doing this for the foreseeable future. And yeah, in Strauss Zelnick's own words, Rockstar is all about perfection. That's cool and all, but let's be real, games might be getting closer, but we're still a long way from matching real life. And that gap, that's where the next GTA could take us even further. Even if we're talking about photorealism, Strauss Zelnick said in a 2020 interview that we're still at least 10 years away from hitting that point, where games and live-action movies look so similar you can't even tell the difference. So if we're all dreaming of that ultra photorealistic GTA, yeah, we've got at least one more coming. And then there's the whole issue of technical limitations when it comes to running a game for years and years. Take Minecraft for example. It's basically become a forever game. But even its own devs admitted in an interview that development is getting harder because the game is still running on a 15-year-old foundation. The tech it was built on is super outdated now, which slows everything down. And at the same time, new technologies keep showing up, but they can't really take full advantage of them because of those old systems. And it's not just the dev side. There are limitations of the player side too. Like, one big reason the GTA 5 ray tracing update only dropped for PS5 and Xbox Series XS was because the older consoles just couldn't handle it. That's also why GTA 6 is only launching on current-gen platforms, not on PS4 or Xbox One. So as technology keeps advancing, older games are naturally gonna run into more and more walls, which means at some point Rockstar will need to build something new from scratch on a new engine for new hardware. In other words, eventually they're gonna have to make another GTA. And honestly, we feel like GTA 6 might be the last, but only the last one in the HD universe. After running this long, maybe Rockstar decides it's time to start fresh. It could be a new 4K universe or even a full-on VR universe. Because, let's be real, if the next GTA is dropping around 2040, only God knows what kind of tech will be out by then. What trends will be hot, or what kind of games people will even be playing. Anyway, let us know what you think in the comments. And let's keep this as an open discussion, cause honestly, no one knows for sure. If you're wondering why GTA 6 isn't launching on PC right away, check out the video on the left. If you enjoyed this one, drop a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to GTA Gossip and hit that bell icon so you never miss a GTA or RDR video. Catch you in the next one. Until then, peace out.